Hi folks, how you all doing? Cross6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Ah, memories from the past. So we got given that atrocious, abominable pile of crud called Update 6.0. Remember this. Ah, brings back such fond memories, doesn't it? Oh my word, my giddy aunt. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You'll be probably looking at this, especially if you're a new player and you've just started playing within the last few weeks or so. You'll be thinking, hey, what game's this then? What's this? This looks alright. This, my friends, is how World of Tanks was. This is how it was. This is when it was a decent game. This is when it was good and exciting, exhilarating, annoying, infuriating, all in the same context. But, do you know, it was good. And you had some great games, some crap games, but we just all enjoyed it, didn't we? We just all had fun and it was great. We had lots of different maps, Nomenhan being one of them. You can't get hold of Nomenhan at the moment. Why? Because Wargaming, in their infinite wisdom, decided that they were going to pull a load of maps out all at the same time and leave us with just a piddling amount of maps that we just play over and over and over again to the point where you lose the will to live and play this game. Apparently they're revamping all these maps. Lord knows how long that's going to take them. Forever and a day, I should imagine, knowing Wargaming. Because let's be honest about it, they're not exactly dynamic, are they? Let's be honest about it, they're not. When they can bring crud out like Update 6.6 and think that it's great with all the game bugs that it's got in it, it just shows you the height that Wargaming really place the console variant of this game, which isn't very high, in all fairness. In fact, I would go so far as to say it's probably suffering from dwarfism. That's how high it is on their agenda of great games and how to improve things. Not very high. And to anybody that might be watching this that's got dwarfism, that isn't a slant on your character. Far from it. I think you're all brilliant, fabulous, fantastic people. It's not. It was just an analogy of how high up on the list Wargaming put the player base in this game, which isn't very high, I'm sad to say. But that's just Wargaming at their infinite best. Useless, to say the word. They're about as much use as a chocolate teapot on a hot sunny day, in all fairness. Let's be honest about it. I don't think I've heard many people actually say that they like Update 6. I think a lot of them have, including myself, have said that this is really just the kind of death throes of the game. But this, in Nomenhan, was the old game. This is what we like. This is what we want to get back to. Not this mundane pish that you're giving us in Update 6 with this crappy user interface. All the bugs that you couldn't even be bothered to sort out before you even put Update 6.0 live. Now they just thought, oh, do you know what? We'll just put it out there, and I'm sure the player base at some point will let us know if there's any bugs in the game, because we don't really give monkeys as to how good or how bad the update is. And that's quite evident, really. I remember the time, and I've mentioned this before, remember the time ages and ages ago, and if you're new to the game, then, you know, please forgive me, but I'm just about to explain what Wargaming did. A few years ago, basically what happened is Wargaming took away some of the maps. Sensibly, they left most of the maps and took away just 2 or 3 maps to work on. And then when they'd done them, they'd take another 2 or 3 maps out and put the other 2 or 3 maps that they'd originally taken out back into the game. So we didn't really lose any maps, if that makes sense, other than 2 or 3 at a time. Which was great, and nobody really bothered. We still had a load of maps that we could play with. But on these new maps that they brought in, they put a big message out, and they made a song and dance about it. And they said, tankers, we've included new hidden spots on these maps. We're not going to tell you where they are. You've got to go out and find them. Happy tanking, commanders. We did. We went out there and we found them. We went into the training room my buddies and I, and we just trolled these maps, all the new maps, and thought, oh, this could be a nice spot. We found all the hidden spots, and then actually in game the map would come up, and then we'd start playing that map, and we'd go to these hidden spots, and we'd suddenly find that we were doing really well, and we were getting great shots in, and we were getting a kind of advantage over the opposing team, and then vice versa. If we were on the opposite side of the map when we came back into that map again, they would have the benefit of being able to get to these hidden spots and have the benefit of beating us. What happened? Wargaming closed them off. They closed them all off. Now, what that smacks to me is that Wargaming just couldn't be asked to actually sit down and go through every element of the map and just thought, nah, we'll just stick it out in the update. It doesn't really matter because the player base will let us know what the good and bad parts of this map is, and if there's any bugs, then we'll just find out about it. We'll say to them, you've got to go and find them, and you know, we'll just close them off. It's what they did. Honestly, useless isn't the word. Why do it in the first place? Do you know? But this update 6, I'm sorry, but it's just a joke, and for me personally, it stinks. Honestly, I'd rather polish a pig's turd. I'd rather sit down with my little bowling cloth and polish a pig's turd, because that's what this is. This is just, it's shit. It's garbage. And they don't even realise it. They think it's brilliant. They think they've done a great thing. And it's shit. And it just smacks to me of laziness on Wargaming's part. It really does smack of laziness on Wargaming's part. What's your thoughts and opinions on it? Have you come to accustomed to it and thought, yeah, this is actually quite good? Me personally, I think it's a pile of shit. But there you go. Anyway, on to the end plates. Hope you enjoyed this one. This was a good game on the old map Nominhan. But I can't help but laugh because it's bullshit. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch us all in the next one. Leave your comments below, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Till the next one, guys, take care. Bye bye.